Oh wow, so they're disappointing their parents twice.
Exactly. What happened last week is a great question I need to consult my notes on. Stuff. Stole some boats, got into a fight with Yuan Ti, took a little rest. One rest, there were some Thayans. I think, Tom, you were there for that.
Part of it.
Second rest was Hurrell, who just slaughtered a lizard folk in the river.
As you do.
And then the third watch was Vox being hit on by Kiana. She said, just for it there, she said essentially, if you need help, just say. And then Ikareth asked some questions regarding Yuan Ti abominations and this Rashni. And he got some information in that one there. I do not recall half the things I said. Things I know are going to bite me in the ass include that. And so, here we are, as yous came to in the morning in the Chult Peninsula. Yous took a little walk. Upon that walk, yous made your way through, don't worry about this. And as yous did, yous came down this river. Yous came down the Mekong Delta over here, that's on the big peninsula map. And you saw this thing in the sky. This mass that could blot out the sun. And it was there the entire time. Constantly. It never really moved. It didn't change size. And as you've kind of done this little walk around it, you tried to get close to it. Instead, you just went around it instead. And you saw that it was this huge mass in the sky. I have a box to read to you now. A massive chunk of earth and rock torn from the earth drifts over the swampy forest, some 200 foot above the ground. A petrified tree towers above the stone, with its stone roots protruding from the bottom. Between the shape of the rock and the branchings of the tree limbs, it creates the impression of a gigantic stone heart hanging in the sky. The impression is only made more gruesome by the red liquid that drips from its roots. You can see as it slowly rotates, there does seem to be some form of entrance to this heart, and a staircase that carves its way up to the top. This definitely isn't natural. You know that much for certain. You watch as it hovers. It seems to move in a clockwise fashion as it turns.
How long have we been able to see it?
You've been able to observe this thing since you've made land the other day there.
Does it seem to be following a pattern, like patrolling, or does it just seem to be randomly moving?
Oh, hello, Meg. And it's in the middle of the air. Stationary, but turning clockwise.
Okay, spinning then.
Yeah. Sorry. It used the word turning and it didn't occur to me to say spinning. Good puppy. Now go away.
Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, as you look. Celtic, you know this as native Chult. You know this thing is called the Heart of Ubtao. Heart of Ubtao.
Do I know what it does or what it is?
Let me to get to that. So you know that the red liquid that drips from the heart of Ubtao is nothing more than rainwater that has been dyed through the rock. As it's passed through the rock there and dripped off the roots, it's taking colour from the natural clay and such. And so whilst it looks red, it is completely harmless in every way. It's just water. Chultans believe that it's the actual petrified heart of the god Ubtao, and it's considered sacred to some. Priests would travel here on the backs of flying dinosaurs, just say pterodactyls, to seek the visions inside the heart and beseech Ubtao to return. Many of them still believe this. It's kind of everything that we have on this at the moment. But do you see it's up there? And in just the right angle, it can technically cause a bit of an eclipse. You can also technically use its shadow to tell the time, if you could see it. But yeah. As you take a look at this, what do you wish to do, if anything?
I would suggest we go there.
Yeah,
Go
I
see
think-
up close.
Yeah, I agree. I would relay to the group what this is, everything you just said. I think would let everyone else know what he knows about this thing. And we would make our way over there.
How do we get up there?
Oh, Tom, it's like you can read minds.
So Tom has a question. Back when we were in the city of Mesro, there were very, 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 very large footprints around. Does this thing look big enough to support a number of very, very large creatures?
No, it doesn't really look big enough to support one very large creature, if I'm honest with you.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that type. Cool. Well, yeah, maybe we'll just look at, as I say, how do we get up there?
I've seen people go in and out with creatures, flying creatures. For us, I'm not too sure.
He means dinosaurs.
Oh, do you have dinosaurs that can fly?
I personally don't have any dinosaurs, but maybe you do.
No. The only dinosaurs we have are that like bends down and picks up the little velociraptor, like an Italian greyhound type things. It's just standing there going, ah! This thing doesn't fly. Please sit back
We
down.
can try to make it fly.
I am not throwing a velociraptor.
I mean, it has feathers. Who knows?
No, that's the T-Rex that has feathers.
What are these feather-like things then? If not feathers.
This is a velociraptor, not a T-Rex.
Where do flying dinosaurs live?
Mountains. Up high.
Maybe up there.
Are there flying dinosaurs up there now?
You see the short manner of like little birds and such that fly off the top, but I would say nothing bigger than a wood pigeon. Yeah, you thought I was going to say seagull. In fact, I can say seagull. It's 200 foot away. Nothing bigger than a seagull.
I mean, some of us could get up there. But what about the rest?
I mean, if some of you could get up, surely some of you could carry the others that can't get up.
I think to carry people, you need to be quite strong.
Yes, and you are a bit of a weakling.
That's absolutely true.
I don't know much about this, but I do remember being told something when I was at home, which is something that everything goes up must come down. And I
Well,
don't know about you, but I'm not sure we can get up, mess around with it, and come down safely.
well, then I suppose that thing must also come down at some point.
It
Yeah,
comes
how
down at
high
night.
exactly is it?
200 foot tall. You also know that it's never came down. Like it's
It's
just
never came down.
yeah, it's been up there for as long as time immemorial.
So it's just a big floating clay structure that looks like a heart. Is that what is?
Pretty much, yeah. I can give you the bet. I just need to quickly go to the module on the website, and I can. It's part of the map, so I can't really show you the map. But I can certainly cut that little bit out.
Maybe
We are
this is
not
like one of
standing
those.
like straight underneath it, right?
Yous have been cutting at it for a while in different angles, so I would say that yous have technically seen it in its full rotational glory a few times now.
Is there anything noticeably keeping it afloat, like some sort of rock or some sort of gravity thing, or is it just like a floating rock?
It's just kind of like a floating rock, really. There's only one there's only one thing that I can say definitely works on this, and it's like an old song from like the 80s. It's a kind of magic.
It's a kind of magic, man.
Maybe it's like one of those sayings, like when bear shits in woods and stuff.
So there's no like visible big giant rock or magical gemstone like it's at the
I've-
bottom of it.
I put the
Floating.
full image in the Discord,
Oh.
so that way you can kind of see the image.
It's like
How much total feet of a rope do we have?
I think 100.
Huh.
I think we have two lots of ropes.
Our flight is only 1 minute, right? Yeah.
1 minute, but your flight is 30 foot, and that's dashing. About 30 foot, and that's without dashing. So two rounds dashing, 4 rounds not dashing. Right?
Food.
Sorry, not 4 rounds dashing. Sorry. Yeah, I'm fucking great with numbers. 4 rounds dashing, and I think that's getting you up. I would say maybe 8 rounds if you need to carry someone and you're a bit weak.
Yeah,
just 'cause
so
you're struggling.
we could get up there, but going down. Oh wait, does someone have feather falling at like a high level?
Right, high level. What level are we again?
We're 5th level.
Right.
No one has featherfall that I know of.
Huh.
Don't your wings not go per proficiency bonus per day?
No.
Once.
Huh.
I wish I had picked a Dragonborn now. That goes for 10 minutes.
Now I think for Aziri it's not really a problem. Aziri can just rage and jump off and take half damage.
That's still 20d6
Maybe.
halved. It is 70 damage, 35 damage. You could probably survive it, yeah.
We'd be close, but it's also depending on the roll.
Well, with 20d6, you're more likely to equalize out to.
What's the maximum of 20d6? 120?
Yeah.
Half of that. So half of the max roll is 60.
But yeah, that's still not enough to kill me
Yeah.
if I'm halving.
Do you know in that second roll, Aziri's still alive without rage, right? Just
Yeah.
hilariously crazy. We're plotting Aziri's demise. I don't think she's stupid enough to walk off the edge of this, though. Gonna put that
Well-
out
No, she's not clever.
there. She's not suicidal either.
No, she's not suicidal.
I'm gonna quickly gonna do some
Switch it.
things. Let's use her doing that.
Can I ask? Is there a different rules for riding size for flying?
I don't think so. I think as long as you've got one person who can control the creature, it'd then just be the creature's carrying capacity that comes into play.
Okay. So we can still ride a large flying creature as medium ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. You can always find a way.
Didn't they say something about, wasn't there a city down here or somewhere that people can fly there? When we told that in the fire
Cure Sabal,
rock.
you're told that
Yeah,
by
that sounds
the...
right.
Yeah,
When they were talking to someone, I was running off in Firefinger.
yeah, Cure Sabal is, it's south of Mesrel, say that much.
Okay.
I mean, that is also
Yeah,
possible to go there, but...
Leader to perform Dance of Seven Winds. is what I've got in. Maybe they can have something that can fly us there.
I mean, for now, maybe the best idea would just be to go stand straight under it and see if there's anything there.
You can
can
tell
guess
I'm
red
playing
water.
too much Minecraft because I was thinking, oh, we can just swim up if there's water coming down.
I know they say that D&D isn't a substitute for real world physics, but like, gotta draw the line at swimming up waterfall. You know that?
Yeah, no,
You
that's
can
why
do
I
it.
said
You just cast reverse gravity on the waterfall.
River, you got that spell yet?
Yeah.
Natural?
No, I have enchanted spells. Nothing else.
Do your scroll. Maybe that's what it is.
If you reverse gravity on a waterfall, would it become a water jump instead?
That's just
I know
falling in
there's a
reverse.
term for it. I just can't remember what it is. God forbid I have brain
A
cells.
fountain?
That works too.
But yeah, that's you're also free to move elsewhere if you like. It's entirely people's choices.
Shall we move closer or just leave it be?
I don't mind moving closer, but I don't know how we can get up there safely. And if we had to, possibly, but can't come down. Yeah, we can go and look. What sort of terrain are we walking over? Is it jungle? Is it
A bit marshy.
okay, more?
Yeah, this is marshland. The trees haven't quite started. So I kind of look at you. Remember the last time you went somewhere big and tall? And you killed everything there? You could just kill everything up there and take a nap again.
Is there anything big up there?
I don't know, but if there is, you could kill it. I wouldn't put it past you.
No, make an insight check. Is she being accusatory there? Is that last minute everything's killed somewhere?
Accusatory.
Yeah.
Check numbers. Yeah, you go ahead. As she says it, and she's just kind of looking up as she is saying it, it seems more of a statement of fact, more so than an accusation. Like she doesn't seem too bothered by it. It seems more like, when someone says, "Oh yeah, look, it's raining," when it's raining. Also, if you do recall, when you came down Firefinger, there were 2 dead terrafolk that had died due to an argument with gravity that they clearly lost.
I'll just shrug and look at it as well. You think that's what we came here for?
What did you come here for again?
I gestured towards Clive and Itchy and said they were interested in what was causing the disease back in that camp.
I thought you meant just Chult in general. That's I really should have been more specific. That's all.
Well, maybe I don't know what it is we're looking for. So maybe it's up there. I look over at Ruby. Does the thing you're looking for be up there?
I don't think she can fly.
Okay, but that doesn't answer the question. If you think the thing you're looking for could be up there,
I don't think she can be up there now.
Oh, they're looking for a woman. Oh, yes. Then if there's nothing you wish to do about this thing, then shall we move on?
And
I
you lead us
suppose-
to where we can get flying mounts.
You would really have to come across a pterodactyl and trying to tame it or something. That or speak to the Erikokra. Maybe they could help. But it's your choice if you wish to go speak to the Erikokra. They are quite a bit away in Kir Sabal.
Do we even have flying mount money?
This is not a buying a mount thing. This is a hijack a mount thing. This is a kidnap a poor innocent creature and make it fly here or fear of its death type thing.
Well, my morals aren't that strong, so...
I've noticed.
Thank you!
I suggest we just quickly go see what's underneath this floating island. Since we're here anyway. And if there's nothing underneath, well, we didn't lose much. And then we can just go back to the pond to go find the hags.
That's as usual. You can see underneath this thing. It is for the most part just a basin of red water, but it's only red on the bottom, and on top it's quite clear. As you can tell, it's more than likely been
the
there.
iron sinks.
What?
Because the iron sinks.
Yeah, I was gonna say the clay sinks and participates, but yeah, that also true. Glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. Page of autism.
No, the science
But-
page.
No, the page of the DSM-5.
You're lucky I can't read and don't know what that means.
DSM-5 is...
I'm aware what the DSM-5 is.
Okay.
Laura done a psychology course. I'm aware of the DSM. We met in a psychology class, alright?
Oh, so you're traumatized.
We were both taking psychology in college.
Yeah, so fun fact about psychology, most people who take it are just trying to figure themselves out. And I say that as somebody who has multiple friends that take psychology.
It was between the psychology and word processing, and I have a higher in admin, so I did not need word processing. But I did need another higher. But yeah. So you see that big pool of water. You can see that the top is clear, and underneath there is all like that clay that has precipitated out of it as it sat there. There's like little like creatures and such that have made their homes there. Every now and then, like this splash of water comes down on one side, but it does make like a bit of a wave. And you watch as like it seems to spread on out, like dropping like some food coloring in some water before it all drops down at the bottom again.
Let's go look at it up close.
Up close, it's the same, except very big, very wide.
Does it taste funny? I were to drink a bit.
Yeah, it definitely has a bit of a unfired clay-like taste to it. But
Pretty, she says.
you reckon you could probably boil it out and it would be quite clean. But you would also have you'd also lose some of your pot every time you boil it off.
I mean, it's not like we really need any more water because we have,
Yeah.
infinite water.
I'm with you.
Is the clay any good? If you reach down and like grab a handful of the red clay, is that odd, strange?
It would be usable, yeah. It would just need like dried out and worked a bit, as it is quite. It's quite loose. It does require you like compact it together in your hands. But yeah, well, one could make a good terracotta pot or something out of this. I don't know what terracotta is made of.
River clay, I think. I don't know.
It's clay. Yeah, it's clay. Terracotta is clay. It's also
So
Italian.
What are you looking for, Itchy?
Just to see if there is anything that would get us up there. But it doesn't look like there is. Except for this, the falling water.
I have watched you fly many times, and this is the one time you don't wish to fly?
I think you've only seen me fly once, and
That's
it's
one
not
too
about...
many times for a human being.
I'm not human.
Looks human, talks human, is human.
Can't you see by my blonde hair and my blue eye?
Oh, I forgot, you're uberst human.
Alba.
I'm the descendant of a god.
Yes, of course you are. Oh, I forgot. But I have watched you fly. This is one of those times
Yes.
where you could
Flying
fly.
is one thing, but I can only fly up. I cannot fly down anymore afterwards.
You can take a nap up there.
Shall we try doing that then?
Solid's eyes are like twitching. The choice is rather simple. Go up or elsewhere. Because you can either fly up there or you cannot get up there. These are the choices in front of you.
Well,
The other thing is that even if we do fly up, we can only take like He holds up her hands and like 3 fingers, 2 lots of that.
Kiana and I can stay down here, believe me. It is not a problem for us. In fact, technically speaking, Celtic could stay here too. After all, we are Chultan natives. We can talk our way out of most situations with other Chultan natives. Yous are not. Most of yous are what I would call breakfast, lunch, and dinner to most people here. I, however,
If something's out there, it'd be good to have a Chultan native to talk us out of problems.
it would, but I think anything that could be up there is probably above my speaking capacity. Or below it. I do not
If
think
it's
you
below it, then I suggest we probably just take Celtic, no?
I meant below all of our speaking capacities. I mean like stupid animals. Or if it's something
Well,
above it,
Then we can still just take Celtic.
or if it's something above it, then, you know, I don't think I or you will do any better there. What's going to be above you or I? Probably some form of demon or devil. Or a god. But I am...
How do you get a delivery?
I'm not a follower of Ubtao. So, I wouldn't go
Well,
up
I would
there
hope
anyway.
not. I don't know what Ubtao stands for, but I'm sure he's not as cool as Lathander.
I don't come to your land and shit on your religions.
Well, no. Of course not.
I mean, technically Lathander has links to fire, so he's probably not that cool. He's probably like hot more.
Ah, yes, let's dance all over the heart of a hot-headed god.
This is not the heart of your god Lathander.
I'll be right back.
Not yet.
The heart of Ubtao.
So shall we just fly up there then and take a nap? Little picnic time.
Sure.
Who is the lightest between you three? And Ifereth will point at Celtic and the two.
Reviews away real quick, so let me check the sheets.
I would guess that Amber is the lightest, but it's only a guess.
Amber is technically the lightest, even though Ruby put a weight on the sheet. And then also... Ruby put a weight on the sheet, but when you also calculate how much she's holding as well. Whereas Quinn did not put a weight on the sheet.
And she's got 2 massive chests.
Yeah, but there's 2 massive chests on there. And they're already over 120. And for a 5'9" male, it's a bit. I'll say Amber is definitely your lightest.
Yeah. So, since I'm for sure the weakest among the 3 of us, and then Ifrit will be pointing towards himself and the 2 other Asimar. I think I'll be carrying Amber if she agrees to that.
I mean, if he doesn't mind, I can carry Celtic.
And
Yeah,
then Clive has Hoarel, the 2 people that aren't here. It's poetically funny.
Best buds, though.
Exactly. loving and caring. But then I'll just assume that Amber says yes because Amber's not here to say no, and that's how it works if you're a celebrity. So, as you grab each other up, scoop up, I'm going to imagine most of it's in bridal carry because that's really funny. And as you sprout wings and head on up, where do you drop off? Like at the very, very top or at the bottom of the staircase?
Not like on at the platform at the bottom of the staircase, but like a little up the stairs so that it's around the corner and out of view of the grotto at the bottom is where I would say.
I'd be trying to go land somewhere near the tree.
Okay, yeah, then center at the top it is.
Yeah.
It's because that's the biggest space to land on. So if something goes wrong, you're not falling off
Fair enough.
the steps.
Then, as you fly on up,
I'll also pop off my Celestial Revelation.
turn out up
Run
here.
back.
Q, don't forget to also pop off the Celestial Revelation on Gark's sheet.
Under features. As you fly on up to the top, you see a hollow petrified tree that emerges. Watches. There are a few little bats that hang off the edge, looking around. There's
Is
not
it
too
supposed
much
to be in grey?
Yes, it's nighttime, buddy.
Oh, okay, because it says 1830.
Yep. Let's call it at 17:30, 18:30.
Oh wow, it gets dark very early. Okay.
Southern Hemisphere, buddy. But yeah, if you stand on here.
Shouldn't Chult be around the equator?
I don't know. I ain't gonna pretend to know either. I'm just gonna say Southern Hemisphere and call it a day.
Well, no. No, I don't have commentary. Never mind. Just ignore me.
I'm going to touch the top of Amber's hat and put a little bit of this on it.
A little bit of Monica on my
Oh
side.
my god, I was thinking these. Okay, oh, it's not doing the thing that it should be. How nice. Why is it not doing that? In Memento. Let me check that, because that should technically be allowing light. The hell? Okay. Apparently that. Oh, okay, here we go. Pop. There's one for applying a light effect, apparently. Yeah, as you place a light on Amber's head and as you start walking around this large tree trunk. That light's
Does this
moving
smaller
with
thing
Amber.
look? This smaller thing look any different?
It seems more so like a... I want to say like a basket, I suppose would be the phrase I'm looking at. It doesn't seem to be very deep. It doesn't seem to go very far, and it's capped off. But it's...
Can you hear anything in it? Is there anything like moving or making noise?
No, but it is quite warm to the touch.
Warm like alive or warm like fire heat?
Warm like fire heat.
Like it's a volcanic rock kind of thing?
No, more like it's burning on the inside, or has been burning on the inside.
It's capped off as in that it's closed on top.
Yeah, but like naturally closed, like someone's hollowed out part of it and stopped at a certain point.
Oh, okay. It's a bit like a bowl.
Yeah.
Interesting. The other one is too tall for us to see the top, right?
Yeah, it is quite tall. Unable to see the top of that one yet.
On the image there are bats. Are there also bats in the real one, like flying around, or?
There's a bat or two hanging around, but there isn't a massive swarm, no.
Okay. Are there also seagulls?
No.
Oh. I would like to walk around the base of the tree to see if there's anything near the roots.
Yeah.
Like an entrance or anything like this.
As you walk around the base of the shaft. Always wanted to say
Really
that.
have to word it that way, huh?
Yeah, deliberately. You do see that there is a bit of a hole on one side. As you look down, you see a greenish light. And you can hear some noises, like some...
Can I
Monkey? Wait,
try to
is there a
carefully-
gorillion?
Can I try to carefully look through the hole? How large is the hole, by the way?
Say about maybe... I have a ruler. Oh, this is dangerous. Come here, can. I don't know how big these cans are, but everybody knows a 500 milliliter can.
500 milliliter, that's like 17 centimeters.
God, your autism is right on point.
That's a pure fucking guess, by the way.
Yeah, but about 17 centimeters by 17 centimeters. Like, you can fit your whole face in there, like someone could take a little photo and all that.
Okay, I would want to carefully look through to see if, like, to see what's in there or what's, I suppose, probably down there. The hole goes down, I suppose.
Yeah. So you look down, from what you can see, there is an entrance. On the southern side, there is a light that pours out of it. And you can also hear footsteps. Light footsteps. You can't see anything, but you can see like shadows moving across light.
So I do not see any creatures.
No. As you start to descend the stairs.
I will first go warn Azuri to go around the corner at the bottom in 40 seconds. No, what is the... Is there an equivalent to seconds in D&D?
Yeah,
Or
seconds.
just, okay.
No.
To wait 40 to go down the stairs and in 40 seconds go around the corner to be ready for anything. And before they enter, I can flashbang them from here.
Yeah, you're going down the stairs, yeah?
Yeah, my mic wasn't working there for a second, but yes, Celtic would stealth, and he would slowly descend, trying to listen for the footsteps, and try to like peek around the corner to see what he could see down here.
Yeah. Oh dear God, the sheets are doing that thing again. Yep. One sec. Tidy sheet, tidy sheet, tidy sheet. I made you out of play. Sec. Tidy sheet's been really funny for stuff with pulling stuff out, and it was fixed, but knowing my luck. But yeah, you are descending down, down, and down the stairs ever so slowly. What's your passive perception? Your passive perception is quite decent, right? Passive perception 14. Yeah, you are hearing the same footsteps.
Not approaching though, just inside.
What was that?
Just inside, not approaching me or anything. Just
Yeah, just inside. It seems like pacing footsteps more than anything.
No one else is going down, or
It's taking me longer than 40 seconds because she counts wrong.
I'm peeking in to see what I see.
yeah, but no one else is, because I probably would have also told the other three, but
You didn't.
they don't look like they're going anywhere.
But yeah, as you
Well,
descend down, you take a little look. What the hell is this?
40.
You are headed down there, buddy. Do you look in? You listening in? What's the crack?
Yeah. I'm like sticking my head around the corner to see what I see.
Yeah. You are taking a little look in. You see a woman.
Oh God, no!
She is looking around, just writing in a book. She is elven in nature. Dirty blonde hair, deep set eyes.
What is her eye color?
Bit hard to see, sadly.
And do I see whatever's pacing around?
Yeah, it's her.
Oh, she like frantically moving about, studying shit. Is that what it looks like?
It just looks like
Is
she's
it-
reading. And
Is it supposed to be an empty image?
what do you mean an empty image box?
A featured image. The subject is not known.
It straight up didn't show you the image.
There's
Nope.
no image in the image.
The
Oh
hell
yeah, now
is
it has also the same text. The featured image, the subject is not known.
Well, that's new. I know how. I think I can fix that real quick. God damn it. Someone send me a screenshot real quick, please. Because this is a new...
I was getting it last week, by the way.
I put it in the Toa General.
Subject is not known. What the hell? I'm going to try it with a different creature, see what happens. Changing browser as well, just in case. But... yeah, you know, I should have figured something was wrong when Ruby didn't say smash. That should have been my first indication that something was wrong.
Maybe you're too predictable.
I know.
Um,
Call me a book the way I'm
I'll call
reading.
it that. Same matter?
I did not get anything this time.
Same matter?
There, okay, now there's something popping up, but yeah, it's also
Yes.
empty. Ah, now there's something.
I had to pull that from D&D Beyond.
Smash.
That's bizarre.
How bizarre.
Out of curiosity, seeing anything on that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe it's just an issue with this particular stat block. Either way, you see that image. You don't see the name underneath. She's not walking around with like her name dangling from her chin or anything, you know?
I would.
A name tag? Like a Minecraft name tag floating above the head or underneath?
Hi, I'm depressed.
Yes, I think we'll go back.
Strange
to the
name.
group.
Well, either way, 40 seconds after I told everyone to go down, I will put a light on the inside of the hole.
Yeah.
You bump into Aziri walking down the steps as you start to head back, Celtic. He's like
Yeah, I'll
counting
tell-
slowly. He's like 44, 42. Yeah, she's walking down the
Oh.
steps.
There's a woman in there.
Oh, is she? You recognise her?
Nope, she looks pretty elven to me. Have you met her?
I remember an elf, unless the lady who was wrapped up in bandages who spoke to Ruby at the back in Baldur's Gate was an elf.
Let's go investigate and talk to her. Maybe might know something.
We got to get to 40, so I'm on 48 at the moment.
Ifrit will just walk in.
Yeah, and so I'm just gonna swap back browser because apparently certain browsers are hilarious and certain ones not so much. And one of the modules that deals with time doesn't work on Edge for some reason. But yeah, as
Because
you
it's
walk,
always time for edging. Anyway.
you walk into the room with the woman, just like who's walking in first? Who's the?
Well, Ifrit walked past everyone, so he would be first.
Yep. Then as Ikra walks in and sees the woman standing there, let's change our map. I'm assuming just Amber and her just ain't doing shit.
I forgot to move them. They are joining the party from behind.
Aziri walks in, she goes, 40, ready or not, here I come.
Yeah, as you are moving through there, Ikra, you walk into the room, and as you do, you see the woman reading through the book. She looks at you, and she does. Her eyes squint for a moment.
Before I say anything to her, can I first look around the room to see what else I see? Like, is this a cage over here?
That's a cage.
Is there something in the cage?
Negative.
Are these like torture materials on the table, or
Nope, that's a book.
no? The things here on the side.
That's a book.
That's okay. That's a strangely shaped book, but okay.
That's a very standard shaped book. Fuck you on about.
This is round.
You ever heard of an inkwell?
Okay, that makes more sense. But then it's not a book.
Next to a book, and that's close enough for me.
Okay, so this looks like some sort of study place, I would guess, except for the cage, of course. Then Ifrat will walk forward and say, "Hi, I'm Ifrat. Nice to meet you. Who are you?"
What is this, a speed dating meeting?
He looks at you for a moment. I am Valindra. Hi. What are you doing here?
I want to make a joke by saying, "Oh, we're the neighbors. We just moved in next door, and we stopped by to say hi," but like really in a joking way. Can I roll performance for that
Yeah.
to see how well it lands? It doesn't land well.
Kinda looks at you and she does. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah. Hi. So. Yeah. What are you doing here? Oh,
Well-
why are you here? Let's start with simple questions and work our way up to more complex questions.
Well, in all fairness, we just saw this floating island, and we were curious about what it was or what would be here.
Ah.
So we just, came up.
Are you aware of what they say about curiosity?
Our friend said that this is called the heart of Ubtao. I don't really know what that means.
That's okay. You don't really need to know. If you're not from here, you don't really need to know. That's okay. But yes, this is the heart of Ubtao, and I am here inside the heart of Ubtao.
So, are you then... Wait, I forgot how to character. So, are you then considered the heart of Ubtao, or are you just the keeper of it?
Oh, I am what you city folk would call a squatter,
Ah,
and I have rights.
and that's alright, I don't give a shit.
Well, how long have you been here?
Long enough.
Well, then I believe you might be able to claim it as your own.
Oh, I think the original owners have been back, so the timer resets as far as I'm aware.
Who's considered the original owner?
Well, I'm not a Chultan, but I think the lizard folk would be a Chultan. Unless they were somehow born outside of Chult.
No, I think he's a native.
Then the original owners have appeared again. And my timer resets.
Unfortunately.
How long is the timer to keep it?
It's something like years.
No, I heard it was 30 days. Wait, no, wrong character. This one isn't stupid.
So, what are you doing here then? This is not the,
Oh, I'm doing things.
shall I say, the
stuff.
most regular place to be squatting, seems to me.
You know, things and stuff.
Is this like a study, or
Do you want it to be a study?
I'm just curious. I don't want it to be anything.
You know what they say about curiosity in cats, right?
unfortunately, I'm
I
not a
lost,
cat.
I lost
But
a
if you're
spelling
not
bee because I
willing to-
couldn't spell curiosity.
But if you're not willing to tell, then you don't need to answer.
Why are you here?
As I said, curiosity.
No, but like here in Chult, not here as in the heart. You're not from Chult, so why are you here?
Well, we came down here for two reasons. Firstly, one of us is looking for a family member, I believe. A
My
woman.
girlfriend, actually. Wait. My girlfriend, actually. I feel like that's close enough, right?
Here's close enough, yeah.
Kurwa, my girlfriend.
Kurwa.
That's how I get into character, you know?
Just swears in Polish and then puts on a Russian accent.
Suka Pliat, this is how I get into character.
I'm just gonna look. Chult in general. Looking for a girlfriend, and you said there was more than one reason.
Well, the second reason is, well, we've been hired by a woman from Baldur's Gate to look for a source of negative energy, shall we say.
We're looking for the soulmonger.
Oh. Now that is quite interesting. Just look round now. You've been here for a little moment. The cave is musty and dimly lit by some beautiful lights. There's a petrified tree that is 20 feet above a pool of dirty rainwater that occupies the central shaft of this. Between the natural pillars formed by the roots of the petrified tree, there are three tall bookcases standing against the wall to the right of the cave entrance. A desk and several wooden crates stand against the left-hand wall. Opposite the entrance, there are two doorways of smaller chambers and a large iron cage. Cage. Large iron cage. Gee.
An iron cave? Is there
Yeah.
like mining equipment?
If
Um,
you're looking for a source of negative energy, have you considered the Chultan people? They haven't been very hospitable to myself or anybody that I've met.
I understand what you mean.
If I may ask, if you aren't comfortable here, why are you still staying here?
I didn't say I
One
was
need-
uncomfortable here.
Or at least bothered by the people, in some degree?
And now I'm 200 foot up in the air where most people can't get.
Did you make this thing float, or
Oh, this thing has always floated.
how long have you been here?
Long enough.
And where are you from? Originally, if it's not Chult.
Faerun.
That's a very wide area that actually
Yes.
includes Chult. So you might still be from Chult.
I am from the area of Faerun that does not include Chult.
Okay, just the rest of the planet. I see.
The planet is called Toro, dear.
Oh, whoops. Is Faerun the... Faerun is a continent?
Faerun encompasses basically from the very north all the way down to just by and just before Icewind Dale, and just before and all the way out to the western side of Cormyr. Then after that, you get to Karator, Al-Khazim, and beyond in that region.
Okay. Oops.
Don't worry. But
Okay. I suppose you don't want to be more specific.
I have no reason to.
That's fair enough with us being strangers and all. So are you comfortable enough here?
I could be more comfortable. Could be, but I'm fine as I am.
I know
Can we
exactly
help
what
you
you're
with
gonna
anything?
say. You can leave.
Honey, you can help me with a lot of things. A lot of things. I just don't think you'd be too happy to help.
I mean, you can always give us some examples and we can tell you whether we'd be happy to help or not.
She was like a coyish smile and cocks her head to the side. Don't think you need example.
Okay, I'll
I think you
trust on that then.
are just being very coy. Oh, maybe we can be a little bit of a help to each other. May I just ask, have you encountered or heard of a soulmonger?
Well, yes, as my friend Amber just said, that's what we're looking for.
No, your friend Amber Tiefling, I believe it said, you are looking for a source of negative energy.
That's what I
I
said.
mentioned
Oh.
Soulmonger.
Did you? Blue?
Yeah.
I mean, didn't quite hear that part. I apologize. If you are looking for the soulmonger, and I am looking for the soulmonger, maybe we can be of help to each other.
We might very well be. What do you know about it? Because we know very little.
Not in Mesro.
I know that it's a large phylactery. Very
As a
large.
player, I know what a phylactery is. Do I know it as a character, or should I roll for it?
You can roll and find out. Arcana. Ruby Arcana with advantage because wizard, if you wish. You've heard of phylacteries, never quite encountered one. Very powerful amongst wizards. Ruby, all of that, and you know that any wizard that creates a phylactery is already too far gone, practically undead at this point here. A lich.
Yeah, I should have studied lich. Like as a player, have looked up a lot about liches.
But it's been used to keep a rather powerful lich alive. Clearly, as it wouldn't be harvesting souls.
Which wizard would that be? Or lich?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
It's not Zaztam, however. His phylactery is long gone elsewhere. He's safe. So, some other more powerful, or equally as powerful, probably less so powerful, lich than Zaztam.
Are liches territorial? Like there can be one in the same city, for example, or are they willing to coexist?
Well, liches have to feed souls to their phylactery. In order to feed souls to their phylactery, you kind of need to have things nearby. Unless the phylactery is powerful enough to grab souls from elsewhere, at that point there, you then run the risk of having the liches fighting. So yeah, I would guess they have to be somewhat territorial. I've never really encountered anything to say otherwise, but I imagine if two liches are in close enough proximity, one's phylactery certainly wouldn't be getting fed.
Would the
I assume.
phylactery be able to run on soul coins?
No, but a soul coin could be seen as a quasi phylactery, more so as a currency of the world of the. It's a lower 9. But I suppose you could turn a soul coin into a phylactery as well. What'd you ask?
Just curiosity. You know, it's
That thing that kills cats.
Hello,
I suppose.
How's she been using the same?
No, I'm from Athkatla myself, and you know, it's a trade city. There's a lot of currency going around, and it's one of the less common ones, shall we say.
I should hope that soul coins are not a common currency in Athkatla. But if you find said soulmonger, I would be willing to come and assist with its acquisition, if you will.
Acquisition or
Oh yes,
urgent disassembly?
it would be a excellent learning utensil. Something that's able to suck souls for thousands of miles. Has to be very strong and powerful if you think about it.
What would you want to do with this?
Study it.
Soulmonger.
Figure out how it works.
For what reason?
Knowledge is the best reason that anybody ever needs to figure out why things work.
So you're some type of wizard or artificer? I hope you're not an artificer. I know people who hate those a lot.
I could be whatever you want me
Only
to
on
be for a
Tuesdays.
time. But I am a curious purveyor of the world, shall we say. And
Well,
with a
you know what
lifespan as long as
they-
mine.
You know what they say about curiosity and cats?
Wait, what is her race?
Elven.
She's an elf.
Okay, yeah. Because you mentioned life.
Anyway, to tell her age.
That's rude. She's a woman.
So it's a theory.
So am I.
Yeah, I would. I'd say history, but you can use your wisdom instead of intelligence. What do you mean it's not going to make a difference,
Insight
Tom?
work?
There's an additional +1 here.
It's not going to make a difference.
7.
So just to clarify, looking at the pictures you got, does she look like refined dress sense, nice hair, nice skin, or does she look a bit like she's been plumbing it a bit?
Slumming it a bit, yeah. She kind of looks like a middle-aged homeless woman.
Yeah, so
And she's...
So just an older, better-looking version of Ruby, then, or
Do you not expect Ruby to make it past 40, Fox?
not really.
Well, I'm sure that's a conversation you can have. But yeah, she's a bit haggard and such, but she's, you say about the curiosity, and she goes, yes, but I have ways around that, you know how it is. And she kind of moves her hand, and you can see frost comes from her fingers, and little effects come from her other hand, and you watch as a third hand props up her hair a little from nowhere. This little almost invisible hand.
Do I recognize this mage hand?
You recognize it as Major. You also recognize it as Prestidigitation and Rear Frost.
So she's just popping off cantrips.
Yeah. Like she said, she's got ways of not dying, and she's showing that she has spellcasting capabilities. So, you as a spellcaster would be aware of things like, I want to say it's false life and the other one that just like knocks you to 1 hit point regardless.
Oh, the fort?
Death Ward, that's one, yeah.
Fuck me, I'm a wizard IRL, I guess. Oh.
So, she's making her. She's alluding to like her spell casting capability there.
But she's only casting cantrips.
Leveled
I wanna
spells
call her out.
cost levels.
That's some cute cantrip you got there. You're a beginner mage, or?
Oh, no. Quite distinct.
Right. Do I take your word for that, or?
I also want to cast the roll insight on that.
Oh, it's gonna do that really annoying. Yeah, you go. And she like comes up close to you, and she does like she places a hand on your shoulder. Ruby, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
As you feel the hand, of course, it's not giving me things. Nope. They're not. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, there we go. As you feel the hand push on you, and as it does, you immediately watch as you are encompassed in a shining sphere. And she like
Ooh.
moves her hand, and then she does. Yes, I'm sure.
Open vulnerability.
You can make an Arcana check. DC
Don't remember the
is
spell.
19.
Ah.
Oh, Resilient Sphere.
Oh god. I don't know that
Are you
one.
in Hamstable? You're in Hamstable.
What?
What is that spell?
Also look
Isn't it the Hamstable one?
yeah. So it's usually called like Otoluki's Resilient Sphere. And yeah, it is basically hamster ball. You are so an unwilling creature must make a dexterity saving throw. Nothing, not physical object, nor energy, nor spell effect can pass through the barrier in or out. You can breathe in there. It's immune to all damage. You cannot be damaged by attacks or effects originated from outside, nor can the creature inside damage anything on the outside. It's a
How
weightless
long does
sphere.
this last?
It's a minute. No, it's what? Yeah, it's a minute.
We should throw Amber out. Just off the cliff.
Amber just falls and that's okay. Yeah.
What level is it?
DC is 15 plus spell level.
Oh, 4th.
Yep.
Ifrit will turn to Amber and say, "Is this an impressive spell, or?"
Ah!
Oh, you can still
I can't hear ya!
Yes.
Yes, this is quite a... It's a remarkable feat of magic. It's not something I have access to yet.
I could give you access to it if you wish. Would take me a few days, weeks, but if you're willing to scratch my back, I'm certainly willing to scratch yours.
That's quite an offer. What would you require in return?
Just tell me when you find the soulmonger so I can come and I can investigate and make sure everything's fine and use my knowledge to understand such a marvel of arcanum.
Siri
Do you also-
raises her hand.
Yes, child.
I remember being told I look over at Amber and I try and give her a smart look, which fails miserably. I remember being told that like books are really important, and you obviously have some books here. What colour is a soulmonger? Because it has to be a special colour. Because we've had the blue mist, which is magical, and we've got this red clay heart thing, which is magical. So, what colour is a soulmonger?
A soulmonger is a necrotic, says it's stealing souls. So I would imagine a soulmonger is black in some way, be that a
Black.
black core
Okay.
or something.
Cool. We can look out for black thing.
Then I
Fury, I love you.
have 3 more questions for you.
Not gonna lie, I thought I heard Vox laugh. Yeah? Yes?
So, firstly, actually, no, I have 4 questions. Firstly, do you also sell spells, or
Yes.
would that only be?
I sell a lot of spells to a lot of people at any given time. I am just a very, I'm filled to my coffers with customers. You can make
Can
an
I-
insight check.
Yeah, because that doesn't seem right.
And then I'll just very quickly.
It's a joke, isn't it?
Sarcasm.
Ah, yes, the woman living in the sacred floating island that is flying a few 100 feet off the ground. Gets visitors all the time.
But would she be willing to sell spells, or like sell anything? Is she?
I would have to
Sorry,
prepare them. Preparations take time. Is time something you have?
We have some
Not
time.
much of it. We can stay a day, I suppose. We would have to anyway to get back down.
You're welcome to stay the night. I have no qualms or quarrels. You sleep inside or sleep outside.
That is very kind of you.
You said you had 4 questions. You asked 2.
Have I asked 2? I'm pretty sure that was just 1.
1 became 2. Either way, you said 4.
Well, the second question is, would you be angry with us if we would destroy the Soulmonger instead of carrying it to you?
I don't think you could carry it. I think it's a solid, stationary thing somewhere.
Pretty strong.
If this thing has been siphoning souls for miles, hundreds and thousands of miles, for quite some time, I imagine it's got to be at least as big as this place.
I see.
And I would be angry because it's a powerful magic that we could potentially use for better things. Think of the applications.
I see. Then I suppose we will have to talk about it among us. Then the third question is whether you have any idea on where the Soulmonger might be, or in which direction.
Looks at you the same way I'm looking at you. I very clearly know I'm just here for the fun of it.
I see. And well, the fourth question. Is the game paused?
Yep.
I cannot walk. Okay,
When you
no.
try to walk through people, every token that's pulled out that isn't a player character is automatically classed as hostile, and therefore you can't walk through them. Like Kiana and Celadar are classed as hostile because they're NPCs as opposed to PCs.
I see. So the fourth question, if it's not too personal,
How much more personal could you get? Sorry.
what is the? Is that a magic circle over there? Also, I just saw this over here. What the fuck?
To you, that might as well be a rug box.
And to me,
You can't see it.
oh. Nah, I'm not gonna go prying. She seems kind.
You can kind of see it from where you are now.
I also see a token back here, and I'm not fucking around with it.
You are aware that it's a teleportation circle.
Oh. That's how she gets in and out.
Roll an Arcana check. Yep.
Looks like she has some
That's how she
skeletons
gets
in
in
the
and out,
closet.
I guess.
As you come over, you see like a bunch of zombies all like chained together in a corner with a almost docile Gorillion that's also, you know, also a little undead.
An undead Gorillion. Fucking kill me while you're at it.
Chained?
Yep.
Chained, as in locked up?
Yep, both of them.
No, like a chained devil. Roll for initiative, bitch.
No, but like, so if they're chained up, then it's probably not that that they are loyal to our new friend here.
Maybe, you don't know.
Well, if they were hers, then she probably wouldn't have to lock them up.
You know that way you lock up
locked up.
animals all the time.
No.
Dogs have leashes.
Yeah, but when they weren't undead, they were probably locked up just to kill them easily.
So is she answering about what this is?
Oh, that's it looks over. That's my own little area for doing my own work.
Okay, I see. If we find the phylactery, the soulmonger, and we do decide to hand it over to you, and we can't carry it back to you, then there would have to be a way for us to contact you and let us know where we are. Correct?
Yes. That would be very true. Yes.
How do we do that?
Watch just like walks up to Amber, whose bubble is now popped, and as she does, Amber, like you feel like both hands go like on your shoulders from behind. Oh, this one could always learn to send. Isn't that right? You can learn to do
Suppose
sending.
not my expertise, but I can certainly try.
You know, whispers in your ear. I'm like,
I can make people do things for me.
oh,
I can talk smooth.
I can do that too. Please don't destroy the soulmonger. Please.
Did you just admit to hiring prostitutes, Amber?
I
Wait, what?
mean, I've been doing that too, but don't see the problem with that.
Well, if Ember doesn't have the spell, I suppose you're talking about, and I suppose you do have it, would you be able to prepare it by tomorrow morning when we leave? If we stay the night? And then we can, well, Amber can note it down in her
Sadly,
magic book.
no. Sadly, no. How do I put this delicately? It takes a while to prepare a third level spell.
Isn't it? I usually take about 3 minutes whenever I wake up.
I meant to give you as a scroll.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. I don't
But-
even know if we have to go for it.
Do I know as a character how wizards get their extra spells?
You've seen him. Well, no, you haven't seen him do that.
You make educated guesses.
I know they write it down. Or
Yeah, you know that there are scrolls that certain wizards can read.
can't you I don't know, share your notes maybe, and then Amber can make the spell herself?
For one to read another spell book, they must be able to identify the spell book. Tell me, little wizard, do you know how to identify?
Nope. I know how to talk to people. Well, make people do things for me, not even talk. That's the other one, and she points to her own.
So, I can't give you that information. So it would have to be put onto a spell scroll, and to put onto a spell scroll would require a bit of time. Wish I could find the table that tells me how much fucking time, but sometime.
You have a table right there.
I'm talking out of character, box. Talking out of character, son. Downtime revisited, I think it is. Describing a spell scroll, there is a third level spell. It takes a week.
Nice. Okay, well, then it might be difficult for us to get back in touch with you.
I'm sure that if your wizard wished to, she could pick it up along the way, and I'd so love if she wished to.
Well, we'll have to see what she decides then.
But in the meantime, if you need to stay, please do stay, by all means. I'm going to go back to some work for now. She walks away.
Thank you for letting us stay. I think we shall probably set up camp out top, if that's okay for you.
Don't get blown away.
We'll try. Thank you.
No problem. Watch, she starts writing away immediately. You head on back up.
Before you go, you are aware that spell scrolls are quite pricey, right? Do you have the money to pay for one? Because I sure as hell don't.
Wait, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
You, Itchy.
Well, I wouldn't know the precise price of a spell scroll, but since she wants us to contact her, I'm sure she would make us a good deal.
Right. You made that deal with her? Or are you just assuming?
No, I was asking.
Well, I just saw you walk away and you after you gave her a request to make a spell scroll. No? Or am I misreading the situation?
I asked her if she could, and she said she couldn't.
Okay. Just making sure before we get ourselves in trouble and another, bounty put on our head and thrown in jail,
Different campaign.
uh,
Yeah, so you just make your way up the stairs to the outside once more, and back up to the large tree trunk that is the top of the Heart of Ubtao. I'll just move everybody. Please, Father God, allow me to expand them.
I'm so curious what is like behind here. I suppose that's probably like a hallway going through here. And we'll never find out.
These are all upstairs now. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody, there we go. Everybody.
Does this seem like a witch's kettle?
No.
Okay. Because you said it's like quite warm, and there's like a bowl shape on top. Okay. Then I would set up tent around the tree trunk on this side here, so that it's a bit closer to the warm stump here, and also a bit protected from the wind.
Yeah, so you set up camp, get everything ready for yourself. So you all do such. Is there anything that anybody particularly wishes to do?
Nope.
I would like to spend the evening with the other wizard, just yapping about spells and whatever, just socializing with her.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
As you're doing that, as everybody else is setting everything up. Yes, I'll move you back down. For everybody else who's getting tents ready, the fast and the curious amongst you are able to eavesdrop that entire conversation to the big hole, and throughout it all, he mainly talks about her being here and her rather vague studies of magic and what she's looking for, and she doesn't really give too much to you throughout your entire conversation. Well, she answers questions, she is a bit vague on some of it. As you look through her books, you notice that many of them are necromancy, However, there are just as many books on necromancy as there are the world, mainly around about Chult, different types of creatures. Some of them, these books seem to be written by herself with rather detailed diagrams of creatures that have been torn open, essentially, and their entire track worked out.
Dissected.
Yeah, like early biology, for lack of better terminology, but T-Rexes, Velociraptors, Pterodactyls, Yuan-Ti, lizard folk. That type,
Mm-hmm.
Nothing seems too secret there. And then there's other books in regards to plants and alchemy, botany.
I have a question about how you will think. Is necromancy seen as bad here?
Not really.
Okay, cool.
Revivify is technically necromancy.
Well, yeah, it's more like, if you expertise in necromancy, it's taboo, but enchantment magic is fine. Enchantment magic is so much more evil than, yeah.
Like, some people shy away from necromancy because, undead, but, some people are just more naturally gifted at it than others. Most necromancy wizards usually do end up with some aspirations of lichdom just because it's like ultimate undeath. But, you can't let one bad apple spoil a bunch.
How to risk like a necromancer. Lichless 101 is in there.
Hold on. You just said most necromancers aspire to becoming a lich, but you can't let one rotten apple spoil the bunch. But you just said most. So most of them are rotten apples.
Most of them aspire. But not
most
all.
of them
But
are
not all of them do.
Yeah, but if you aspire to commit one of the great evils.
Vox, what if you took that? What if you aspired to be a Formula One driver, and then I told you that's going to cost about 10 million
On the cheap end.
on the cheap? Like, your aspirations are instantly shattered. To become a lich requires you to do some of the most horrific shit. People, I want to live forever. I'm going to be a lich. Opens the book of vile deeds. Oh, I just need to slaughter an entire village? Maybe not.
And you don't know that beforehand?
No. That's
Okay.
that'd be a very close. If everybody could just become a lich, like, the means of becoming a lich would have been removed from the world by now. Because if it requires something like a genocide to happen, I think 99% of all other wizards would be like, hey, that ain't cool, homie. We should maybe make sure that can't happen.
What if we go for a two school state?
Like,
we just need a 2-school solution, okay?
we all know of the Book of Vale. We all know of the Book of Vale Deeds. However, we also know that there's only
my diary.
we also know there's only so many people that have that, and it's technically a well-guarded secret outside of those particular circles.
Oh god.
But yeah, for the information that you get for the most part from that, Ruby, that's what you find.
If I hear them talk about alchemy, I would also like to head back down and try to sell this to her.
Yep.
Like if she's into alchemy, maybe she might use valuable alchemical ingredients like a troll toenail.
That seems like a troll item in not a good way.
He looks at it. 1 gold. Best I can do.
Sure, I'll be nice and take it.
Yeah, throw a gold on your sheet.
And then I'll remove the troll toenail.
But yeah.
And
For
for
that-
the rest of the evening, I'll just play liar.
I'll ask her if she wants some wine.
She doesn't drink.
Some mayonnaise, perhaps? Or water?
She's got water and she's not in the mood for mayonnaise.
Glass of vinegar? I'll make myself a fresh water with the Akuma jug.
Yep, I'll just knock off long rest of Clive, Orel, and then it's just Celtic who needs to knock off the long rest button.
Yep.
But as you rest up, all gets pretty good. Throughout the entire time of your conversation, Amber's you sleep and awake, and you notice that like she's been racing, and there's like a stack of paper. As you awake, that stack of paper is considerably higher, and she is still writing.
Oh god.
Elves.
She's a politician.
But yeah, she's
Is she
Oh.
writing the elf version of Mein Kampf?
no Vox.
I mean, she's interested in phylactery.
There is actually
No.
an elven sort of like in the Harpers, there's an elven version of that which does that. They're pure elvish races.
The Harpers are good guys, Tom.
I mean organisation, but I was trying to struggle for the word. There's an elven organisation, secret like, which is elves and like
Is this in
Everyone else is
D&D or
bad.
Tolkien?
it's in Faerun, in Forgotten Realms.
Oh, this will be something that'll never crop up again because D&D is very not about that now.
Oh, I'm not sure it's 5th edition, but it was back in 3rd, 2nd.
Elves live for about 500 years, and 3rd edition. There is about 500 years between 3rd edition and 5th edition.
Not that long.
Because
That's not that
4th edition took place in mainly its own particular campaign setting that was generic. But yeah,
Which means there are still Nazi elves around.
she's all awake, having a beautiful, beautiful rest. Some of you may have been had a little bit of issues every now and then with the tents potentially almost blowing away, but here now, in the heart of Ubtao, all is well. She's awake, ready to take on the day or night, who knows. You can see that it is still dark outside, but it is considerably darker than it was, and you do feel well rested. What do we wish to do with our day?
Guess there's nothing else to do than fly down unless we want to like loot the place, but that would be mean since she's a friend.
Yep.
Yeah, we should probably ask her to help us down. Maybe she has some.
Do I know how sending works?
Do you know how sending works?
Like, conceptually, like what is required?
Yeah. You are aware of what would be required to cast sending. Were you able to cast sending?
Okay, cool.
Did she tell us that this was a teleportation circle, or did you only tell
No,
Ruby?
Amber figured it out by just looking at it. She recognized the concept.
And did Amber tell us? What did the... I forgot what... what's her
rolled a
name?
9.
Zebra.
What about Sildra?
What did she say that this was?
Our own personal space.
Ah, okay. Then Amber did not tell us that this was a teleportation circle.
Correct.
Okay.
Amber just kind of observed and was like, "Oh, hey, interesting."
Because if I had known, then I would have probably asked her where it leads, or if we could use it to get down. But
ask her.
What?
Just ask her to help.
No, but we don't know what it is.
We don't have to ask for the circle. Fuck the circle.
Yeah, but she's not willing to answer. Or at least she hasn't answered to me. And I'm very persuasive. I have like lots of charisma.
Did you roll a
Just
single
like in-
persuasion check that? Just out of curiosity.
What?
Did you roll a single persuasion check out of curiosity?
Persuasion? No.
There you go, you got your answer there, buddy.
Fair enough.
Yes, you are all standing there at the top enjoying the view of the Chult Peninsula.
Can we see the fire finger from here?
Yes, you can.
Can we see the temple from here?
Temple?
The temple that we visited of Grond or Groom or whatever his name was.
Who are you grooming?
You can see Firefinger with ease. However, you cannot see the ziggurat for the where Brutus was initiated into a cult. That's a bit
Brutus again?
lower. That's a bit lower.
Okay. Are there any other places that we can see from here around that we might not have been able to see previously?
You can see from where you are to the northwest, south of the mouth of the basin that you just came in. You can see that there is a clearing of small. Looks like it may be in a village at one point.
Where is it on the map?
Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever you need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There's now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonlance stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at AdverntureOn. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Foundry, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players. Open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. So there's a go live time. This is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 PM EST, 1 PM CST, and 11 AM PST. On Mondays we head up to the frigid north of the Sword Coast once more to Icewind Dale to face the rime of the Frostmaiden. On Tuesdays, we trade the frost with the tropics as we head down to Chult for Tomb of Annihilation to stop the death curse. On Thursdays, we keep things eldritch with Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the 1-20 game where I even bring in new dungeon masters to run it with me as a player. Things are getting weird now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the lost mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. I managed to stay in all of my clothes the whole time, so without further ado, let's get back to the game.
Okay, but would we be able to tell that this is Mbala because we have a map, or?
Does your map say that that is Mbala?
Yes.
Then you would know that that is Mbala.
Okay. And can we, I suppose we can't tell from here that it's inhabited or not?
For your guys' side, you're just seeing a patch, I suppose is the phrase. Like there's no trees, it looks almost deforested.
Can we see, I mean, it's probably too far, but is there like a hag coven that we could see? Where
A coven is 3 hags. A coven is 3 people, about
Yeah, but
6 foot tall. You're 200 foot in the air and about 100 miles, 155 miles away. And you expect to see, from 155 miles away, 200 foot in the air, 3 6-foot people.
well, it's possible that it's a lot closer than we thought. Like maybe it's like over here or something.
Coven doesn't have a look, it's 3 people.
Coven is 3 people.
What are you looking for?
Well, yeah,
3
but
heads?
they live somewhere probably.
In a fucking house, or a cave,
Yeah.
or
Or-
underwater.
Yeah, maybe
In
it's a house that we might be able to see somewhere nearby.
A
But
house.
okay, I get it. We can't see it. Would we be able to see the snake people city that Kiana referred to?
No, you see no snack people city. And there is something that it says here that is seen somewhere. Okay, take me a little moment to check mine.
Could you also remind us what the name of that city was?
I didn't tell you.
I think you did. But I forgot. Okay, but
I
never
don't
mind.
recall. So, let's see. I'm looking for a place. Something you can see on here. God, this map's got so much shit on it. Well, you can see from where you are. Basically, most of the stuff that you've already seen. Places you've already been, or things that are already on your map. You're not high enough to see anything else at this moment in time. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question from up here.
Of course.
Can we see any sort of like movement of animals, creatures, people beneath us?
Beneath you, there doesn't seem to be anything that is coming. Doesn't seem to be anything moving around. Nothing big. There's no parties of anything hunting you.
No herd creatures or anything like that.
Every now and then, I would say you maybe see like a dinosaur pushing into like some clearing or such, but just a herbivore. Nothing too major. There's one place that I am looking for on this map. Yeah. From where you are, you do see a bit of a clearing. Over, I'll make it known on the map. There. You see a clearing over there, if you will. It does seem to be some form of ruin. And to what on your map is Mbala, you can see as a destroyed-ish looking area. It looks quite barren, deforested, and overgrown. But it is in the basin. But yeah,
That's a very large basin.
the Albany Basin is quite big.
Yep. I suppose if there's nothing else besides all this that we can see, then it's probably time to fly down.
Yeah, let's
Unless
go.
anyone else wants to still do something. Okay, then I'll pop off my celestial revelation again.
Just going straight from the top.
Yep.
And I'll just move us over to the peninsula. I'm going to get a drink, but I can still do stuff as your wings expand, furl outwards as you start to descend slowly back into the
Cavernous.
no, Chult Peninsula, the jungle.
Both are hell.
Different type of hell. One's a green hell. But as you descend, you see
Both
all
are crap.
all manner of dank and mud, trees, and creatures.
Are any of them big and black?
No displacer beasts, sadly. But there are a few, I'd say, smaller, almost cat-like creatures. They seem to scurry as they see you as...
You
obvious
don't
reasons.
forget to also pop off the celestial revelation of Claymore.
Yeah. Which direction do you kids want to go?
I would suggest circling back the way we came so that we can explore a bit more of the basin around here to see if we can find the coven.
Yeah, I concur. Let's do that.
The alternative, of course, is going this way to find this, because if that's also still in the basin, then...
No, it's not the
mean-
basin.
Oh,
I'd say from your distance up there, your height, I can happily go ahead and reveal the following information.
Reveal what terrain?
the following information.
Okay, yeah, no, I thought my Discord grabbed itself.
Nope, I was just revealing the entirety of the Aldani Basin.
Ooh, nice.
You'd assume 200 foot up, basically directly above it, you'd see that it is all just, you know, Florida.
Swamp.
Could you also mark down what the map, the route was that we followed, so that we know which tiles we've already seen, that we don't have to go through the same ones again?
I don't think that really matters, but
I mean, it's open water. You can pretty easily see what's around there now.
It's like swampy water,
yeah.
which means there might be like trees in between. It's not as open.
Or gators.
You need to know a lot about gators, don't you?
I know.
That was a stretch, and I'm sorry. I'll take that one back. I'm disappointed in myself. But yeah, there's the entirety of the basin that you saw due to your height. It's also technically the most revealed part of the map, which is hilarious.
That's not true. We know this part here.
You know all too well through PTSD. You know, because I said you saw it, it is only right that I reveal that.
Mbala?
Yeah, but what's around Mbala?
Can I ask a quick question because I wasn't here last week?
Yeah.
Is Itchy actually using the words hag and coven at all, or is that just Vox saying that?
I think that's
That
just
is
Fox.
No, it's Ifrit, because Claymore said, asked the I don't remember what species it was, but the native at Camp Vengeance, Claymore asked whether it was a hag, and he said yes, which means that we know it's a hag.
Because I've got powerful Fae.
No,
Okay.
yeah, he said at first a powerful Fae, and then we asked for clarification, and he explained that it was a hag. Or, I mean, Claymore said that it was probably a hag, and the native confirmed.
Sure.
Or seemed to confirm at least.
Are you using the words hag and coven occasionally as we walk around and move and stuff? As Itchy?
Well, technically we don't know if it's a coven. It's at least one hag. So I would... Ifrit would probably be using the word hag.
Okay. Then when we're walking around as having come down and met up, Azir just sort of approach you and go, you know, we've met one of those hag things before that looked like those older women who didn't like the frogs and threw lightning bolts at everyone.
Indeed.
Older women.
Well, that's what Amber was calling them. They were older than us, well, me, and calling them hags. So isn't that what an old woman is? But anyway, do we need to be sort of like careful if they start tracking lightning bolts at us again? Are they going to hate us for killing the other ones?
I suppose being careful is always a good idea, but the boy said that they react negatively to being insulted. So as long as we don't insult them, or her, singular, she might be willing to listen to reason.
Did you ask if Belinda was one?
If who was one?
The elf lady.
She didn't look so old.
She looked older than me.
Well, I suppose as an elf, she might well be, but I, I wouldn't expect her to be a hag.
Why not? The others look like normal people.
She didn't seem like Fae and was more interested in being in necromancy from her studies. What I've read.
Well, elves are. Wait, actually, do I know? I suppose I know this, right? That elves are related to the Fae.
Yeah, yeah. Ruby, make a history check real quick for me.
Yep, give me a second. History. Fuck, I can't. That's my second session.
Upon your recollection from everything that you had, whatever you'd noticed in that room and what was going on, nothing seemed off. You recall from your previous encounter with the hags, they were very...
Off.
Yeah, they were almost slyishly coy. Pardon me. And slowly built up to a murderous intent. You didn't get any of that with Valindra. No murderous intent. Just a rather calm, collected, and evasive person.
Yeah, just somebody that's a little autistic. Gotcha.
But yeah. That's what you got from that. So yeah, which way are we headed so I know to so I know what to prep, let's be honest here.
I would recommend a route like this, more or less. And then if we don't find it by then, we can head back around this way. Or this way if we do find it. But yeah, I would go a bit around.
Find what?
Hags. I think
Well, yeah, the hag.
find the face source.
You've been given her location before.
I feel like, out of character, I know that it's probably the bitch I was talking to. Yeah, the floating hag.
Yeah. Essentially draw the line of which way you wish to travel and we can run it from there.
If the party agrees, then I would suggest this way.
Which way? That way?
Yes. If everyone agrees to it.
That's the white line.
Yes, the white line is what I would suggest. And then from there, up north.
So he wishes to take a...
Why over the river? Why not like down here?
Well, I mean, I suppose we could go that way, but this is just... That's more open water. It looks like a lake. And a hag is not going to live inside a lake, probably.
Yeah, but what I mean is, how do I get...
What if she floated above it?
What I mean is like, come this way.
I mean, that's also okay for once. That goes off the part that we can see, but sure. I mean, either way
Something
works.
that's floating in the lake. Like something in the lake.
Cool, you're quite distant.
Said, aren't we looking for something that's like poisoning or fucking with the lake or some shit?
Mm, No, it's a curse. From what we know.
And it's like coming from the lake though, it's like something to do with the lake.
Maybe
I don't
it's
remember them
Irish
saying anything
water.
like that. Also, yeah, you were not here when they said it, or when that boy came over and said it.
Maybe it's lead poisoning.
Maybe it's AIDS.
Yeah, that's entirely what it is. It's the AIDS epidemic of the 80s, folks.
I mean, it's a jungle. You know what happens in the
I
jungle.
guess we're playing as D&Ds now, huh?
Yeah.
STD&D. There we go. Figured it out.
A stretch, but you got there. I mean, you can
Yeah, it's stretching a lot.
take that directional route if you want.
Well, I suppose we can at least agree on the first 4 cells that we're going to, or the
No.
first 4 hexes, and then from here we can see where we had.
Yeah. Why in the fuck do you want to take 70 hours to go 4? Make that make sense.
Water.
Alright. So you move the 40 miles in the boat. You will. Day in, day out. In the boat. Nothing bar you and the water. You can see the land just off to the side the entire time. But it seems to be steep shorebank more. You look and listen. It's hot and it's wet and it's dank and it's dusty and it's musty. It's disgusting in every way, shape and form. And as you are enjoying or not enjoying your time together, I don't know, you soon see partially submerged in the basin this almost stony looking frog, this strange tallish totem. You can see it's just maybe an inch or so above the water, but covered in grime nonetheless. You see a small altar. It looks like whatever was here has long since been reclaimed by nature. Or, yeah.
Would we be able to recognize the either the altar or the totem?
You can make history checks if you want. Q, you can make history check with advantage, being a Chult native.
Yep.
You know that there, as a Celtic, you know it as an altar to Kubazon, the froghemoth god, one of the trickster gods of Chult and Omwu.
Yeah, I've always hated that guy. I would relay this to the group if anyone's interested. Any offerings to it that's like sitting around? Or...
Kind of looks a lot of something like that. You can leave an altar. Yeah, not leave an altar. Leave an offering if you wish. You can do.
I'm looking. Has anyone else left an offering?
I don't know. Is anybody else doing anything?
No, I mean, is there like?
Oh, is anybody else
Anyone
left an offering?
Yes.
Yes. There seems to be what looks like a bag left on top of it. However, the bag does also seem to have an awful lot of like grime and such on it. It's definitely been there for decades, shall we say.
Nothing recent.
Nothing recent, no.
Alright. Yeah.
Does Ishvarath know what a mimic is?
Yeah.
Then Ishvarath would say that seems like a strange place for an altar, so covered. It might be a mimic. Let's
Are we on it, next to it, like
Close by.
close by?
Close enough
Should
you
I
can see it, but it would require like maybe a minute or two's rowing.
Okay, that's pretty far actually.
You can certainly be closer if you wish.
Yeah, I would like to get closer, you know, with the rest of the party around me. And see if I can investigate it.
Are we
Yep.
offering amber?
I think yes.
As you get close to it, you know, you're within like spitting distance of it. You can see it's thick, dirty, and grimy as you're sitting here in this hot day. And as you look at it, you look around, you can tell by like some of the ruins of the swampland area that this may at one point have been potentially a temple towards this god before some disaster may have happened or occurred to flood it into the basin that it is now. But as you get closer to the altar, within now essentially tippy-tap touching distance, nothing seems to be happening. It is thick with a slime and green for the most part, but that is that swampy grime that would grow in this type of place.
Yeah.
Do you get closer? Do you touch anything?
No, I
No.
don't want to get my hands dirty, you know.
Understandable.
Or cursed.
Or cursed, yeah.
Does it seem like something that would put a curse on the water and make people sick?
Well, you can always try to drink it and find out.
It seems like an altar with a bag on top of it and a frog totem.
A bag on top of it. Does the bag seem to have the same kind of wear and tear?
Kinda. It's definitely been left to the elements. It's sun bleached in certain places and still moist and grimy on the bottom, where you can tell the water's been lapping up at it during like high. I want to say like high tide. I suppose to be the closest analog to it, as the water rises and lowers. It's definitely in two separate states. I can say that much for certain.
In wet season.
Yeah.
I used my quarterstaff to try to like lift off the bag and
Yeah.
get it into the boat.
You lean on over with the staff and slowly pick this up, wrapping it round and, you know, holding it and such as you move it on over, and you like almost hear that like as it peels away, and you can see there's like a solid inch of grime on this altar that seems you to have pulled away from as you bring the bag towards the boat.
Can I very carefully have a look inside?
Yeah, yep.
Or, well,
Do you have a little look inside? Do you open it up and it's like rather hard and crusty at the top, like a burlap sack's been left out for too long. You just kind of open it up and it just starts like and like break as it does, and on the inside you see this fucking head. It seems to have been basically partially like melting just due to decomposition.
like a human head, or
Human head.
oh, it's a sacrifice. Okay.
You're looking in this, and everybody else notices, who's still watching, this spirit of such that seems to arise from the altar. This humanoid form clad in full armor. Sans head. It's almost ghostly apparition.
I thought it was. You
Yeah.
said it had Sans head, like
Yeah.
Sans on the hill.
Oh, you.
Is this the soul of this creature? Because then we can just follow it, see where it goes, because it's probably going to be absorbed by the phylactery.
Well, if this head has been decomposing, I doubt it is going to be absorbed.
It stands there. You hear this voice. A singular voice that comes almost from the bag. Help me.
Help me?
Help.
You're cutting out.
Help me.
Uh huh.
And you look in, the mouth is very, very lightly moving.
How do we help you?
Lay me to rest in peace.
Oh God. Would I know how to do that?
There are numerous different ways in which this could be something. To your knowledge, could be a case that someone hasn't been laid to rest properly, hasn't been laid to rest where they wish to rest, has been cursed, has not been cursed, and in fact has done some profane ritual. There are a billion and one ways in which someone could come back like this. 9 times out of 10, usually the person that came back like this knows why they came back like this.
How do we help you?
I have met a terrible fate. I dealt with things I was not prepared for. I have been cursed as a result. My body is no more, but my spirit lingers on.
And how do we set your spirit free?
undo the vile magics that bind me.
Would I know how to do that?
He said it was cursed, so maybe remove curse.
Isn't that a cleric thing?
Imagine that.
I know it's also a warlock thing.
Let me look at my warlock.
I don't think Quinn has it. Why would Quinn take something useful?
Nope. They have speak with animals.
I think we're far beyond that point.
Oh, it depends on his face.
What?
Don't worry about it. I have no clue.
Remember, guys, this is our social character.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been sleeping recently. I've been in a very weird mental state for a long while now.
In other news, Elon Musk, Nazi.
I'm fucking blanking on everything. Are there... Fuck. No. Is there any other way we can help you? I don't have the ability to remove a curse. Currently.
Have the one who set the curse to their magics.
And who might that be?
The hag
Was it?
of the Basin.
I knew it.
Well, where can we find her?
When we entered all those years ago, we entered from marching down the riverbanks towards the west. When we reached the village, he tried to cleanse it in his light. She was too strong.
In whose light?
Come on, there's only one guy that likes people, give people light, okay? Clearly he's talking about Lathander.
I mean, you know, just to confirm of how much effort I will be willing to put to help the soul.
It's been
1 week since you looked at me.
It's been nigh to 400 years or so since that time. We
Do you know what she... Do you know what she looks like, maybe?
soul survivor.
And with village, you mean Mbala?
The village to the west, from the north, take.
Can you point it out on the map to me? Can you just say stop when my finger moves over it?
He watches the lifeless ghost, that sort of ghastly body on the altar, just raises its hand, and as it does, points directly north towards Camp Vengeance.
Huh?
And from clung to the banks of the west till we entered the village. This is as good as you're getting, buddy.
What does the hag look like? Do you remember?
It's been so.
Is the
It
hag
was so
in the
young.
village?
Do you know the race of the hag, perchance?
I don't think hags have races.
Well, what form she had, whatever.
She was young, beautiful. Took us by surprise. Pardon? Oh,
I think it's in the village.
Is the hag in or near the village?
it has been some 200 years since I was slain and cursed.
Well, we shall do our best to help you. But if we fail, may Lathander's light guide you. And Ifrit will give a prayer to the soul.
This whole time, as Amber's just been
Good
holding
thunder.
this bag with the head open, as the head is slowly talking up. I don't know where Ikareth has been talking into, but yeah. But as you stand here now, which direction do you wish to go?
I guess we would be following this way, more or less.
Yeah.
That would be my suggestion, at least.
Yeah, let's go.
I think that's to go right. Please be exactly 100 miles. No, 190 for some reason. Where in the fuck are you pulling an extra 9 miles from?
Vertical gain.
9 mile vert is crazy. Especially on water.
Use boat on up to the region of Mbala. The waters are safe for the most part. You smell the horrendous smells of Basin. These are moving closer and closer. Eventually, you just have to ditch the boats by this area once more. Do you tie them up, give them the camouflage and such? So, can anybody make a perception check for me, please?
Gladly.
Well, you see nothing. Wow. Anyone else?
Q, don't forget to roll on Claymore. Claymore has excellent perception. You know, being like 3/4 blind. Hey, told you.
As you take a look, Clive notices a little ways down there is some overturned boats, be roughly destroyed, and it.
Should we give ourselves the Celestial Revelation back because it should have been multiple days by now?
Yeah. That's the only thing that's been used, so like no need to like short rest it or anything. But as you see this, you also see this rather large box. And this looks
Black.
like
Is it big?
a big trunk of supplies. Yeah, looks like it's.
Is it black? Have we found it?
Is it black? You're asking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'll point out to Amber. Look, I think we found the soulmonger.
I love the enthusiasm. I personally, however, don't think that is the soulmonger.
I know it's black, pretty big.
Does look like it would require about 2 people to carry it.
See, can't carry it. Well, I could try maybe, but too big to carry and black. Soulmonger.
Can you try to pick it up?
Aziri or who?
Yeah, Aziri.
I mean, I'm not yet because if it's a soulmonger, I don't want to touch it. But maybe you could call her back if we found it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is it clear what it is, or?
It's a big black
soulmonger.
trunk.
Soulmonger.
Like
Just a
in
tree
the
trunk
water.
that's been like,
no
burned,
trunk.
or?
Trunk as in like case trunk box. You know.
Okay. Could I send our detective to investigate it?
Ruby has been demoted from leader to second class. I see.
I can certainly try to have a closer look.
You get a bit closer.
I can give you I can give you guidance. Here you go.
To give it a little closer, you start to take a look at it. It seems it's been here for a few days. It's definitely a little waterlogged in places. You can see that there.
Look like a ticket box.
Is it what?
Does it look like a ticket box?
No, this looks more like a big ass suitcase.
Okay.
I suppose the best thing I can say is like my PC case, this fucking behemoth of a thing. Like would require one person holding it one way and one person holding it the other. This is not a one-man job.
Isn't Horo carrying 2 chests around?
We don't talk about that.
How many chests could Aziri carry?
Well,
Golden
Aziri
chair.
also has a pretty big chest, I'm assuming. Sorry.
But yeah, just
If
seems
she
to be like a
wasn't an adult,
padlock
that
on
would
it.
have been pedophilia, Ruby.
What, sorry?
If she wasn't an adult, that would have been pedophilia.
Anyway, now
Yeah,
that
and
the
if you were a
box...
dog, your girlfriend would be doing bestiality. What the fuck kind of reference is that?
It was mostly a joke because Aziri is young.
No, she's stupid. There's a difference.
No, it's also young.
She can be both. Two things can be true at once. Don't tell a Republican that, though.
Well,
But-
that's why Vox is a gay Nazi.
But as you look at it, it is a big trunk, and it does have a lock on it.
Can I investigate it? Have a look around?
Yeah. Roll an investigation check. You have that D4 as well.
Oh hell yeah! I have a let's see, investigation D4. Oh boy, a 24.
As you look around, there's definitely signs of a struggle. It
Struggle to lift,
looks
struggle to fight.
both. It looks like whoever left in a hurry. And it's kind of underneath this, as you can see, the dirt is like quite soft, but underneath it you can very clearly make out about half a leg from the kneecap down.
Oh,
Crushed under
gruesome.
the box.
I'm just collecting body parts today, huh? I guess I gotta not lose my head because this box weighs an arm and a leg.
Proud of yourself.
I have tools, right? Yeah, I have thieves tools. Can I try to open the log?
Yep, yeah, you can try to pick a lock.
What does
Yeah.
it cost again?
If you've got thieves tools, then it's a thieves tools check.
Let me see.
Which I think
30
should be
tools.
using dexterity.
Yes.
As you are ticking away, you know. Do you have proficiency in thieves tools?
I don't think so. No, I'm a wizard.
Fantastic. Yeah, as you are like clicking and ticking away, you know, bind on one, click on two, falset on three, got to start again. For about a minute or so, as you are all watching, just like Amber. Nope.
Shouldn't you let our thief do that job?
Who?
No, she could try.
I mean, I've picked locks before. I can do this. How hard can it be?
If we have a professional at hand,
I am a professional.
Yes, but we have
I
a
can
professional
tell.
thief. A career criminal.
Something will. I'm not a thief.
If you weren't in the middle of the jungle, I would have arrested you for that.
Are you not the one breaking and entering?
No.
Not you, her.
you haven't broken and entered anyone?
We're in the jungle. I don't break into. There's not many buildings here.
To be fair, most buildings don't have doors. You could just walk in. There's no breaking, just entering.
Well, feel free. On the chest, at least. Not on the rest of us.
Did we get the chest?
No, the DC to pick a lock is 15. Ruby got an 8.
Does that break my thieves' tools?
No,
Or is
only
this
break on a nat
okay?
one.
Okay. Well, if they want to give it To hand over my tools. They're a gift from Brutus, so please don't break them.
I'll try to use the thieves' tools and.
Yeah, as you also try your hardest there, you know. Last verse, same as the first. You seem to be getting like a little further on it, but eventually it seems to about a minute or two as well. It's a very tough lock, apparently.
If even the professional can't do it. What luck could we have?
How's that always
Well-
up? Not knock.
We have a barbarian.
Well, Hurel,
If this-
what is the
this
chance
is
you
a soul
could
monk.
carry a third chest?
I can certainly try. Kurva! Luka Bliad. I can certainly try if you like. Sir, it requires me getting into character, okay? Leave me alone.
But what if this is a soulmonger? Shouldn't you call what's the name from upstairs?
Well, you see, I don't have the ability to call her just yet. That's something that will come at a later date.
Which is like Kiana kind of like comes up per minute and she's like watching what's going on with like almost great fascination. He just kind of looks at you, Celtic, and I try. It's like really like puzzled look, but she like give her the tools and like she gets down and like puts them in and like just kind of like starts moving her hands like this, yes.
Yeah.
You know what? You should the padlock just choo. It's 14 plus modifiers pass. You just standing there with like the little rake in one hand and the little lever in the other.
Well, who's the professional thief now?
Amber just snatches the tools. Well, thank you very much. And it goes to look inside.
I can tell you've done this before.
Huh? No. So you open it up. You see a bunch of broken glass in there. Lots and lots of broken glass. Very clearly there have been liquids in here that have shattered. However, you do also find there are 4 bottles that have not smashed. Tied onto the roof, you can see there are 2 sort of test tube-like sized vials. And amongst all the sharded broken ones, you can see that there is a bulbous bottomed one, and then a very long-necked bulbous bottom one. 2 minor, a greater, and a superior healing potion.
Oh my.
And on the inside of the chest, you can see burnt in, almost like a brand, the emblem of the Flaming Fist.
Oh, we just found the Flaming Fist Medics cabinet, huh?
We should probably pick this up and bring it back to them.
You crazy? We're keeping these.
They're not ours.
No, they are.
Is it the soulmonger?
No.
These-
The Soulmonger doesn't contain healing potions.
The
Can I walk
paladins
over?
are sick. They could use these potions. We
Right.
should really be giving them. And I can
Well-
heal you.
They're not currently missing them, and I could really use them, you know.
So as you walk over, yeah, you can see there are the 2 strapped into the top, and then the 2 just gonna line there and there.
I'm assuming that Amber has taken them, and I'll wait until she's taken them. Whether or not she wants to give them to Vox or whatever. But did you say there was sort of like half of a leg sticking out from underneath this thing?
Yes.
Is it possible for me to sort of bend down, get my things under, and lift this thing off to see if there's more of a body under it, or is it just the leg?
Yeah, it's like, you know, get it on. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough lift. Like, no matter how strong you are, like, this is very clearly it's going to require like two of you, but you like lift it up enough, as you can see, just under there. There is the leg. However, the toes are bent all the way backwards and in the dirt, and doesn't take a genius to realize that feet don't bend that way. However, underneath you do also see a dagger that seems to be in the ground, and it's also been bent quite a bit with this chest. It seems to go out and then up at like a 45-degree angle.
So there's no like rest of the body or anything like that.
No, there's no rest of the body. I feel that maybe the person who was here has either bled out or made their way back to camp.
Without foot. Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'll just sort of after a while just let the thing drop down.
Somewhere in Camp Vengeance, some guy gets a phantom pain.
Oh my god, Dave, if you're the player.
Can I put out
Ruby,
my
did you add the potions to your sheet?
I was gonna, yeah. Well, I was
Ah,
gonna
okay.
wait to see what everybody was like, what that was gonna lead to.
I would suggest giving the superior one to Claymore, because he tends to lose the most amount of health that he can also regain. And maybe the greater potion to Celtic, because Celtic also tends to lose some health and is on the front lines.
I was more thinking of keeping the big ones for myself, seeing as they usually explode the fastest.
But if you're unconscious,
You don't even have enough total HP to be able to use a superior healing potion
How much is
properly.
superior again?
Isn't superior like 4d4 or something?
No, that's greater. I think it's 84, which
Superior
is
is 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah, so that is an average of 2.5. That's 24 HP. I can eat that on average.
Yeah, but how often will you actually lose that amount of HP? I think for Claymore it's going to be more useful.
Every other
No.
fight, if not more often.
Amber
I think
has technically
frontliners
been
are-
on death saves more than most.
more than anyone, I think.
Horrell and Amber are like fucking neck and neck.
Can I take out one of my hand axes and just start using like the blunt side to sort of like start banging on all sides of the chest, like the lid, the sides, the bottom, to see if there's any kind of like hidden compartment?
Before you start doing that, Amber will take out the potions and keep them for herself.
Yeah, I assumed you'd taken the potions before I even picked it up.
As
But
you,
how you want to go about this?
you are banging on your drum, that is the big box. You smash, bang, give it everything that it's got with the blunt end of your axe. Give me a perception. I think as you are giving it all that, you do eventually hear this sort of hollowish clunk near the bottom.
Oh, point that out to Amber.
Detective, investigate.
Amber would go looking for it.
What's
Once
that?
you figure out what it, Amber would try to figure out what it is exactly that clunked.
I could try and smash it open, but if it's got glass in it, that might break. So I thought you better look at it first.
I'll give you another
Yeah.
guidance. To
Sure.
Point to the area that seems hollow. Raising my axe, looking at Amber.
You have guidance to investigate it.
Is the investigation with you?
Yeah, just go investigation. DC's quite low because it's yours, but I kind of told you something's there.
1d4. Well, I can still roll on that one. or a 29.
You find a very small compartment near the bottom that was almost hidden in place.
Okay, is there like a way to open it?
Yeah, as you
Yeah.
can very quickly open it up. As you do, you see the hand axe.
Oh.
A nice, beautiful hand axe. It seems almost dwarven made, and it's nice and golden. Even its handle seems golden, but the head has its own separate pieces with that big sort of stopper on top that keeps it there. And it seems to have like a bit of a fatter wedge on it as well, as it looks to be very good at splitting.
Like a splitting axe. I know what you're talking about.
Is it functional or is it ceremonial if it's gold?
It looks very functional.
Does it look magical?
It looks functional.
Could I Arcana check it to see if it's like magical of any sort, or is it like functional means it's not magical?
Functional means it's usable. You can try roll an Arcana check, see what you get.
I mean, a golden axe isn't normally.
It's giving
Magical? It looks magical. as in
simple
very pretty.
melee.
Oh, one of those plebeian things.
But it's very well kept. You see it on this like red cushion and such. And despite the bangs and dings that this has had, this compartment and this axe are in very, I'd say pristine condition for the most part. Like it doesn't look like any liquid is seeped through into this chamber. And the axe is cold and not sticky.
Cold and not sticky. That's.
I imagine healing potions are red. Name one red liquid that doesn't dry sticky.
Could I have a look at? Could Ichthras have a look at the axe?
Ironized, like iron-filled water, rusted water, doesn't dry sticky.
I mean, I guess.
Sorry.
Chris, you can look at it if you want, yeah.
Also Arcana?
Sure. It's giving ranged and melee.
Hang on. What if the reason? What happens if the reason if this chest was so heavy is because of this axe, and it's like an axe of heaviness?
What if the axe is the soul?
Is the axe black?
No, it's gold.
No, it's golden.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is.
I will. Unless someone says something, I will slowly reach out and just touch the axe with a finger. So I get shocked or anything.
You slowly reach out and touch it. No, you don't get shocked. But you do feel like that pristine craftsmanship beneath your finger. As you can see, like the groove of the handle as your finger goes into it, it's perfectly smooth.
And do you want me to try and carry it, see if it is an axe of heaviness?
Yeah, go for it.
And I pick it up.
It actually feels lighter than the hand axes you've been using.
It's not an axe of heaviness. Does it slosh? Is it hollow? Is it just some kind of weird...
No, it's all metal. That's the thing.
How do you know it's not an hand axe of heaviness? Maybe the ones that you're using are just hand axes of greater heaviness.
No. They're from my dad. They're from my dad. My dad. He had them. They're not special. They're just normal hand axes. We used to use them to chop up the wood, firewood. This is lighter.
I see. Well, I would say that probably the person who might be able to use them best would be Celtic.
Oh,
Are these one-handed axe?
Yeah, it's just like the same kind of throwing axe, if you will.
I think Celtic could probably use some something with a bit of range. My expertise.
Yeah, I'm better with a bow.
That's-
I'm not really good with hand axes. If you find a bow, I'll take it. But till then-
Hand axe is classed as a simple weapon.
Was it?
And it's also
I'm trying
classed
to
as a
work out
range.
whether
It's only strength
Vox,
based, right?
I'm trying to work out whether Vox being itchy is being obtuse or not. It's so difficult to tell.
It is, isn't it?
Well, if you want stuff, I've also got this dragon hilted dagger I found, and I'll hold up both of them. You can have either.
Yeah, I'll take
It's a
one.
Celtic.
Why not? Extra.
You want the dragon hilted dagger or a golden axe of maybe heaviness?
I'll take the hand axe.
Oh,
The ranged option.
Do you,
yeah. So the reason I was asking is because it's a strength-based weapon. I don't know if Q uses strength.
when you're making a ranged
Yes.
attack, you use dexterity though.
Oh,
That's
for
not
flow
true.
stuff.
If it's a thrown weapon, it's
Yep.
the
Strength.
same as the base stat. No, actually, I suggested it because I forgot about the rules.
Yeah,
Because
I was wondering if you were being.
yeah, no, I was just not thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because in reality, axe is pretty good.
I mean,
Dexterity weapon.
in all honesty, someone who could use it would be either you or Hero for packed weapon.
Oh, maybe actually.
If it's magical, but we haven't worked that out. If it is an axe of heaviness,
But yeah, you take the axe. Celtic. It is a rather nice, beautiful axe.
it's expensive. Probably it's golden.
Yeah, you know
Maybe it's
expensive.
painted.
It is quite expensive looking.
It's probably just painted. Because gold is rather heavy, and this is, as you said, not heavy.
How much gold is actually on this axe? Is it like a fully golden axe, or is it like golden ornaments and shit?
It's like a very light gold, but it's not like gold plated.
It's painted basically.
So who's taking it?
I'll give it to
Yeah,
her.
it's Celtic. Yeah,
Since she could use it as a pack weapon, possibly.
You give it to her,
Yeah.
Okay. You give it to Hurl. And Hurl has the axe.
Well, yes, I
Hey.
can take it. I already
Can we
have
put
a
on-
pretty nice sword, but I'll try.
we put it on her sheet as golden axe of heaviness ? Just so that if she looks at it next week, if they look at it next week,
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna check it out, but yeah.
Yeah.
As you are looking at through all this, you see off towards the area that you were headed, that Mbala looking area. It's quite a ways, shall we say. But if there's anything else you wish to do here at this moment, or
Just going for it.
I don't think there's anything.
when we get Quinn back, we'll go through everything there, the details. But as you to go ahead and start your walk through the area. I'm just gonna do this move. Don't need to worry about anything right now. There's not enough use to actually make much of a difference. It'll all be resolved by the end of it. Because eventually, soon, come to this area. And now that you're close enough to it, you can see a 1,800 foot high plateau of sheer cliffs below and above all around. This area seems to be split and dropping and almost rising in little places. You can see heaps of boulders as large as ships. A narrow path is cut into the cliff face that you are on and seems to go all the way to the bottom.
Convenient. We should probably continue. Do you see any like signs, houses on the way?
Big sign, imminent death this way, glowing neon arrow and shit, you know. Nah, it just kind of looks like a random destroyed looking area. It doesn't even meet anything that you remember of it. But you start to go down and the winds start to batter you as you go down this rocky cliffside area. It varies and tumbles boulders and tangled knots of roots of knots seem to poke out at many places. There are very clear obstructions, but there are very clear areas that you can pass. After about 3 hours, the road clears, and it's a lot easier to start moving forward. You just get lower and lower. It seems to get harder and harder to... You hear all of the noises seem to quieten. You don't hear or see much. Just rock. Just look on out. Could you all make perception checks, please, and thank you. Amber. Pearl.
Oh, 30-20. Nice.
You see much further down, which doesn't seem to make sense at your angles, but you see all the way down at an area. I've marked it on the map. What seems to be a boat in a tree. Doesn't make sense, but a lot of things aren't making sense right now. You start to feel a little dizzy. Some watch as the cliff faces seem to veer into natural stone, and there seem to be steps cut into 15-foot wide crevices. You start seeing things carved into the walls now of flying lizards, jungle predators, erupting volcanoes carved into the walls. These carvings look very fine and washed away. They definitely were made some time ago for certain, but they have been taken by the elements at this point. You soon get to the bottom, and it is very, very hard to breathe. The air seems extraordinarily thin as the stone steps emerge onto the plateau beneath a once grand but now decrepit woodway. As you kind of blank, and you do distinctly remember going down, but now you are above everything. You see the heart of the Ubtao off to the side. You see Firefinger off to the other side. You can see ever so faintly that clearing that is Port Nyanzaru, and even further out that clearing that is Medrol. You are 1,800 foot in the sky at this point. You went down, and now you're up. As the gates of this sealed entrance were rotted away, the rusted iron hinges and reinforcement bands remain in place. And there are heaps of human skulls picked clean of all flesh, bleached white by the sun, and they grin upon you from the roadway down atop towering mounds. You look around. This area is deserted, mostly. It's almost as if the place was wiped out. You see the skulls have signs that they were gnawed upon, treated like chew toys. You see at the other end of all this destruction and all this death, on the other side, this single soul hut that remains there, perfectly intact in every way. You can see evidence of a wooden palisade that was there, almost entirely gone as well. Celtic.
Celtic's gonna stealth and, just kind of scout it out, looking for signs of life.
Make that stealth check with disadvantage. You will be wading through quite an awful lot of skulls here.
While it does that, does it look like there may once have been other buildings here, or is it always just looks like it's just this one building?
It looks like there was once other buildings here, yes.
Okay.
He watches Celtic, so he starts to creep and tiptoe around. And as he does, you do hear this one solemn, like, watch as one skull seems to roll. It's touching cloth there, Celtic, but you sneak on through. You recall, through the stories of the oral tradition of your people, that Mbala was once the seat of a small kingdom. Most of the structures were wooden and thatch. As you look round now, you can see where they once stood, however they are now all just crumbling compost heaps destroyed by rain, wind and time. There are a few small stone foundations that seem to be overgrown ramps that poke up through debris, indicating this was more than just a simple village, most people believe it to be.
Is there any signs on the bodies of how the skeletons, of how they were killed? Like, how badly damaged is the skeleton?
Some heads have huge cracks, some seem to be almost pierced through. You can see numerous spines and pelvises that seem to be broken in places where they definitely shouldn't. Legs that seem to be broken almost as if by force. Bodies at this rate, or what's left of them, it's a bit too hard to tell.
How is it, like complete white skeletons, or like these recently?
Complete white skeletons. They are completely sun bleached and then left to the elements.
Did you say there's one house that's completely untouched?
One house is completely untouched.
Celtic would have tried to sneak on towards it, trying to listen out for footsteps or any signs of life.
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything else? You all watch yourself. It just starts to like it's that Pink Pantheristic sneaking around.
On the steps, as it came up, was there any particular type of dominant colour?
All just stone, no colour or anything. No, any colour that would have been there would have been washed away with these. time. But yeah, if you are heading forth and deeper in, the only structure still intact there, Celtic, is a lone hut about 1,000 yards southwest of the gate at the edge of a boulder field. Made of thatch and animal hide stretched over the rib cage of an immense reptile. Animal skull wind chimes and totems of feathers and shells rattle in the breeze, and smoke drifts from the hut. It smells sweet. You see, there is a little bit of light, and that light seems to be covered and uncovered in a rather erratic, slowish fashion, as if something is passing by the source. You catch a glimpse of the overall shadow, and it seems to be an almost crooked mound. Best way to describe it would be like the head of a shillelagh.
I don't even know what a shillelagh is.
You're fucking Irish. How do you not know this?
Shillelagh is cantrip for druids.
It's like a big ass head on a walking stick.
The curved one.
Yeah.
Shillelagh is an Irish club, basically, / walking stick.
Usually made of like a natural wood that isn't really shaped too much. Just enough to give it like a bulbous head to hold, but also thin enough to fucking club someone with.
But any signs of life? Sorry.
That just described the sign of life.
No, I mean like biological life. Like human sort of life.
Nothing else. Just
Yeah, I'll return to the party and say what I find. Seems a bit magical down there.
What colour? Is it black?
Hey, what colour was it?
I mean, it was a shadow, so technically black.
It's black.
We found it.
I think we have.
Mhm.
I think it's the thing you guys were looking for. So don't
makes
quote me on
sense.
that.
Lots of skulls around here. Maybe they'll. What's happened when you let spirits get eaten?
Does seem like necrotic damage. I do agree. Let's go. Shall we go investigate?
Sure.
Should we all move forward? See what's going on.
I'll follow Celtic. He obviously knows the best route, having scouted it out.
Ishvret will also follow like 10 foot behind, or maybe 15.
As I was going back and forth, would I have been able to find a more quieter way to get across?
Yeah, it would still be rather difficult given the weight. It is quite literally wading through skulls. The ground is skulls, essentially. It's like something out of a horror movie here.
Is this like a giant ball pit with skulls?
Oh, that's a fucking grim image, but that's how this is technically described. Yep, like a giant ball pit of skulls, Tom.
Do you want to play in it?
That's fucking grim.
Okay, cool. In that case, as we move, I'll keep an eye out for anything that looks like it's submerged in this ball pit and might be like trying to surprise us.
Yeah. It is for the most part quite quiet, but as you start moving through, Celtic, you can roll a stealth check.
Yeah. Still disadvantage?
Let's go flat.
Good team.
I want us to do that as well, or not?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just highlighting parts of this book.
I guess I'll also roll for stealth then.
As you are pushing through this area, last quest from the infinite staircase. That can just be fucking deleted. Done that. They won't be going back there. Curtis is dead. As you are moving on through, you do soon come to the little hut. There we go. This map does not do justice for the book. I'm just going to point that out right now. But party token. Nice place. Come to this little hut. Ta-ding. See, a lot brighter up here, so give us a bit brighter. Someone's on the pen tool. Genius. Yeah.
That wasn't. Sorry.
You come to this hut. You can see it now. You can see the creature's shadows, which is a human. Again, this map does not do justice to the fucking book. Move on up. I've actually moved. Hold on. Sorry. Oop, stay. Don't move. Because technically the front door is here. These are coming from that way, and then you can scope around as you need to.
Right, 18 and stuff. I'm gonna try to get a look in through one of the windows.
You look in, you see just this old woman sitting there in her chair. She is chewing on a root, just gumming it away, for lack of a better terminology.
I think it's gonna like quickly knock on the window and then run away. They start laughing to themselves.
There's no glass in the window, buddy.
I start knocking the wood. I knock the wood. And
So-
Dog.
Scottish, have you ever heard of the knock spell?
I have.
Yeah, I'm doing that, but without the spell.
Yeah, as you Celtic kind of like knocks on the window, and as he does, you then immediately like open up the door.
No, I'm knocking on the door. I'm not
Oh.
opening it.
Yeah, you knock on the door, and you hear a voice after just a small moment. Hello.
Celtic starts making like ghost noises at the window.
Are you the powerful fake creature of the basin? We have come to talk.
You're
To,
gonna have
to,
to open the door yourself. 'Cause I don't know where the door is.
Do I have your permission to enter?
Yes.
Do my friends also have permission?
You have friends?
Some.
Ah, the more the merrier.
Very kind of you.
This woman seems to shuffle slowly around the hut, hunched over in an animal-like posture. It's a human woman, incredibly old, crippled by arthritis, blinded by cataracts. Her dark face and bald pate are outlined with streaks of yellow clay suggesting the shape of a skull, or perhaps her shriveled flesh creates that illusion. She looks at you. She kind of looks around. Where are you, honey, so I can see ya?
I am just in front of you.
Oh, hello.
And I would, Ishret would put a hand on her shoulder to, like, signal where he is.
Don't speak, Michael.
What?
Oh, I haven't been touched like that in years, honey. Years.
Okay. Sorry if it bothered you. I just wanted to make you aware of where precisely I am. Would you be the lady of the basin?
I'm a lady and I live in a basin. What's the two of ya?
Have you put a curse on the paladins of Tyr that
Oh,
are...
honey, I'm just an old woman. What would I know about choices?
A little insight on that.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
if you were to be the lady of the basin, then
What does she know about curses? She's just an old lady.
then I would like to request that you lift this curse, or perhaps attempt to persuade you to do so.
Oh, honey, if I could lift curses, you think I'd be blind?
Well, blindness is not a curse.
It is for some.
Is it for you?
Oh no, I'm sure my house is a lovely place. Beautiful. I did it up just for you.
I'm sure you did. But so, if you were to be the lady of the basin, then I would like to ask you how the paladins of Tyr have offended you, as well as on the south side of the basin, the lonely night that has been offered at this altar in the swamp.
That's Charlie. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Well, he would also like his curse to be lifted. Would I be able to persuade you to do so
She like
in some way?
raises out like her bony hand and then she like places it on your face, and fingers go in like really weird places because she clearly cannot see. Is it you with like a fucking finger in your nose and another one on your lip? Yeah, looks at you.
Honey. I don't know anything about no places. But I do know that everything in this world requires a bit of give and take.
Like spreads her arms and she's done a 180 and she's just staring at a blank wall if she's doing this. It's kind of awkward.
And what would need to be given for these curses to be lifted?
Oh, honey, I'm not one again dealing dabble with poison, but usually when dealing something a little more equal, someone wishes to be well, then someone's gotta be sick. You know, gotta part with something worthwhile. You usually have to make it worth the curses, time.
And what would be worthwhile, in your opinion?
I want you to say I never cast no voice. I do know things. You get to my age, you tend to know things.
Well, maybe you know the right type of things to guide us to what we would need to do or where we would need to go.
Can I roll insight on if she knows shit or if she knows more than she lets on, you know?
Yep.
Insight. Ah, God,
What
do
does
I
she know
fucking
about curses, man?
Can I
Very
ask a
way
question?
more than me,
Of course, Tom.
you know?
Does she look like a local Chultan? Just old, or does she look
I've
different?
thrown her image in Discord.
Right. I'm not sure I've seen enough. Cool. Okay. And is she speaking in common?
Common.
Do we even need to roll insight to recognize that this is a hag?
Have you
She
seen a
looks
hag
like an old
before?
lady to me.
She looks like a hag, yeah.
Have you seen a hag before to say she looks like a hag?
I mean, not the same type of hag that we came
Because
across
all hags look
previously.
different.
Yeah.
Not all hags, okay? That's just a grandma, not a hag, okay?
Yeah. You've not
She
seen old
reminds me of
ladies
Grandma
before.
Tilly.
Ruby, if your grandma looks like this, I have bad news.
Yeah, she's 90.
Both my grandmas are 6 feet under, okay? They
Probably
decided to be
do look
funny
like
and
that.
do it. They decided to be funny and do it in the same week as well. So, like, you know.
Legends.
Yeah, no. One was an Osprey scare, the other one decided, no, not. And died first.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Just giving this for Vox, you know. That way he can say he's seen hags.
Yeah, they're all different. And this one is also different.
Why are we haggling with this old woman?
There you go, Vox. Just for yourself. There we go. And then there's
You wouldn't
old
have to
lady.
send me a selfie of Ruby.
Wow, that was uncalled for.
But so as a wise woman who has lived here a long time, I assume, maybe you would know of what needs to be done or where I could find the means to, well, for these curses to be lifted. Could I roll persuasion on that?
Sure. Guys are doing great.
Celtics.
Wow.
Celtics gonna come
Itchy.
in.
Don't forget to ask about the big black magical thing.
Well, priorities, Aziri. First, we need to help some people.
Big black magical thing. I can tell you so much about big black magical thing. Of course, little boy.
She like just pushes Icareth aside and moves towards Azuri.
Can tell you a great many.
There's like her hands go over your face, and once again, fingers go in places that they definitely shouldn't be going, like thumbs and eyes and pinkies and noses. And she looks at you.
But I gotta ask, what's it like to you?
As she's doing this, Celtic's just gonna stab his rapier right through her shoulder.
What the f-
And he's gonna say nothing survives in Chult this long without being suspicious.
Well,
with her, do you mean Aziri or the hag?
The hag. And
Well,
I'm doing a non-lethal strike.
I guess with that, we're going to pick this up next week because we definitely don't have time.
I think we do,
Or the
but
hag.
okay.
Well,
for-
Killian already.
For anything coming up now. I'm just gonna put it in here.
But
Cell.
fuck you.
Celtic.
We were all
assault
thinking it,
of-
okay? We were all thinking it.